So last time we got a shooting range ticket for the rocket launcher from Eric. So we might as well go and unlock that. Yeah, as you can see there's a score threshold, which is independent from, I mean, these kinds, when it comes to these gimmick weapons, there's usually a puzzle to be solved. But as I'm about to demonstrate here, you can, in fact, fail the puzzle as long as you hit the minimum score requirement, which was 4,000 BP.
Ooh.
Yeah, it is entirely possible to, like, yeah, there's a different stat, I'll call enemy clear, or all clear, which it's not a pass-fail thing, it just gives you a bonus. But, again, we hit the high score, at least, so that's enough to give us the weapon.
Protagonist.
Yeah. It's his job. He's literally the main character who's there to save people. Rocket Launcher 2 is a really special one. It's got a really fun gimmick.
Okay.
We're not going to see the Rocket Launcher 2 for a while, but when we do, there will be some hilarious misadventures. This is the deep impact that we unlocked earlier. As previously mentioned, you can't upgrade this at all. It just has a special gimmick. And all of this just in time to have 2 stages in a row with no combat in them. I really thought this out well.
Perfect planning.
Well, I don't know what a phreatic eruption is. I'll have to look that up later.
I've made it this far, and now what? Don't.
Ooh!
Wow. Hell of a shockwave.
Every volcano in this universe could shoot missiles.
No.
And trigger PTSD flashbacks, too.
I was wondering when he was going to have flashbacks.
Pyroclastic flow's coming!
When you're on the run, you don't need to specify what the scientific phenomenon is. You could just say, run, lava, hot.
Yeah.
Damn it. Lava's blocking the way.
That's more like it. So, are you ready for an entire driving stage?
Don't want to get buried by the pyroclastic flow.
And this one,
Yes.
yeah, basically with checkpoint gates where, you know, time will be added to the clock if you move faster.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I'll admit most of my driving has been pretty decent so far, but yeah, it doesn't go so well this time.
Everywhere.
Well, good thing Lakitu's looking out for you.
Exactly.
Did you have 3 coins for him to take from you, or was that just a freebie?
I think you get one for free. That's how Lakitu sinks you in with his literal fishing hook.
Emergency report. Mount Rosalia has just erupted. Thick smoke can be seen in the distance rising from the crater. Lava is slowly trickling down the mountain toward the foothills. Residents in the area should evacuate immediately. I repeat, if you live...
Or maybe this works like Halo, where if you hold down a button, you can flip a vehicle over.
I'd like to see Ray do that.
Admittedly, it's kind of hard to do that in first person. I believe there's a title that you get if you finish a stage having flipped your car over 5 times.
Oh,
And
3
yet-
more to go, right?
Yeah, and yet despite that, I still didn't manage this.
Oh.
We still have to return this car to the owner, right?
like hell I'm gonna die here.
Oh yeah, that's the guy who had a heart attack. I'm sure it'll be fine. Just a little singed and maybe some light dents on the roof.
Just don't
It'll
tell
all
him.
buff out.
Just don't tell him exactly what'll happen, or he'll have another heart attack.
Yeah, this is also a pretty standard escalation in difficulty. Now that Mount Rosalia knows that we're here, it is specifically targeting us.
Plastic flow erupting from Mount Rosalia is coming
Plus,
towards
the chase mechanic has been reworked, so now we have to outrun the pyroclastic flow. Oh, and also this again.
Oh no.
Must get as far away from the mountain as possible. I repeat, you are not safe in the city.
Oh, you're not really safe in the country either. Just run north to Canada as fast as you can.
Yeah, I think we can correct that too. You are not safe in America. Oh.
And that's what happens when you turn the weather forecast and then change the channel to right-wing talk radio.
Ooh.
Yeah, as far as I know, none of the stats that you can upgrade Ray for actually affect the handling for driving sections. I think that's fixed. There are some mini games later that do have an effect if you upgrade certain stats, which, yeah, that's at the end of the next video, I think, is one example. Nope. Yeah, one for the road.
All right, 2 to go.
Coming fast.
So earlier it mentioned you could press the 2 button for something, but I
2
had,
is
like...
accelerate, and 1 is brake and reverse.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And you hold down, yeah, you can imagine a weirdo. You hold down the A button to use the handbrake.
Okay.
Right.
And since there's no combat, you'll automatically get an S rank, thankfully. I have seen contradictory information regarding what it actually takes to unlock the secret ending. One source says you have to complete every stage with at least a B rank. The other, which Salted Grump informed me of, says that you have to complete every shooting range. I happened to do both, so we will not know what the true trigger is.
This shelter ought to work. I doubt the flow will make it here.
I think that's the first time we've seen like an internal monologue, as opposed to someone actually saying their thoughts out loud. That's what you get for stopping.
Oh no, the pyroclastic flow found me!
And experts are predicting that this eruption could cause a volcanic winter, causing temperatures all across the northern hemisphere to plunge. This effect has been
hell.
felt for years, with food production being hit.
Apparently, the
especially
pyroclastic blast reached the west coast and destroyed all the Navy ships we had standing by for relief efforts.
It can't be.
The president hired a guy to just repeat everything that he said, everything that he sees while watching the news.
Eruption? Damn nuclear threat is practically secondary at this point.
No. This country's resources are already strained. If a city is attacked with a nuclear weapon, the chaos would be more than this government can control. Worst case scenario, I believe we're actually witnessing the utter destruction of our country.
Somebody do something!
If only I had some kind of executive order. Alas, I am not the president of the United States.
Colonel, what the hell is all this?
It's called a
Nobody
helicopter.
said shit about any volcanoes erupting. Our base was swallowed by lava. That amateur kills dozens of our guys, and I have a feeling the whole plan's been shot to hell.
This guy's voice actor is the same
We
one as the
are gonna
president,
get
by the
paid,
way.
right?
Shut up, you lunatic.
Is that your legendary Surge Pride showing? Come on,
It's not the
Colonel.
time. We have a whole month for that.
We
You
only
gotta
signed
wait.
on with you guys for the money. If we don't get the money, where do you think that leaves us, sir?
You stupid! The eruption will have thrown the government into more chaos than it can handle. They'll need to settle our demands at once. We still have the advantage. Am I wrong?
How's an obscure NES controller gonna help him out?
No.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. Also, I forget if the game has mentioned this before, but that mercenary that had the monologue about obsessing over being paid in time, his name is Banks, because of course it is.
I told you.
Standard mercenary name number 4.
Steve! No!
Well, partner, I still want to save him. Wanted to save him. Save you, save Lisa, save everyone. Probably a hopeless dream to start with. I could
Ray,
barely save
you
my
have a 99.99% success rate. It's not any of our faults, and not even your fault that the one time you fucked up was with your best
alive.
friend.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh no, he can't slap his cheeks in this position. We gotta clear out those lungs.
Yeah, we haven't really mentioned it yet, but yeah, Ray does have a tribal tattoo on his right bicep. And somewhere buried in the concept art for this game is just a sketch of his tattoo.
Like they're on fire.
As was the style at the time.
Looks like I avoided a direct hit. I've had close calls, but never this close.
No thought spared for the owner of the vehicle.
Have to walk.
So we saw in that earlier cutscene that Ray is capable of keeping his thoughts to himself in an internal monologue. You think he'd be able to do that, what with all the volcanic ash in the air?
Radio RT. Due to the large eruption, many of the surrounding areas have obtained severe damage. Outside communications have been cut, and the details of our situation remain uncertain. If there are any survivors out there, I'm sure rescue is on the way. Please hang in there.
Yeah, for now, we can't sprint because our lungs are filling up. Oh no, I guess we kind of can, but it's not a good idea.
God, that would be a really anticlimactic way for Ray to die.
Close.
Yeah, that set piece is scripted. It's an event flag. You can't fall off the ledge any other time.
I'll lay you down, Steve.
And this is actually one of the hardest parts of the level because, well, I mean, if your lungs are filled up and you can't really sprint properly with it, you have to jump over those manually.
He doesn't look too friendly, though, given the circumstances.
Some clever bear shadowing.
Volcanic gas! I need to keep moving.
So first it's volcanic ash, now it's volcanic ass.
You're not wrong there.
Oh no.
Why was that delivery so funny to me?
That's basically been all of this game's voice acting so far.
Is that a light? Is there a house
Yes,
there?
it's a light over at the Frankenstein place. And we are about to meet our next arc character. Well, I mean, they do kind of come back later, but most of the important things that this character does are contained in this video and the next one.
Here, have this.
You sure?
Sure.
Oh no, watch out. It's an entire glass of volcanic ash.
I really needed that. Thank you. I'm Ray. Did you save me?
Mm-hmm. I'm Iris. My mom and dad haven't come back yet, so I was watching for them out the window. I saw you collapse, so...
I see. Thanks again.
So typically in disaster movies, there are two types of child character. One of them is a precocious, occasionally bratty know-it-all who ends up helping to save the day at the end. And then you just have like the complete pieces of shit who are nothing but a burden, kind of like the kids in Jurassic Park movies. Iris they're trying to do both, and it doesn't really work for either of them, but I don't know, she's fine. She is meant to be both a burden and a savior of sorts.
Doesn't look like anybody's here.
Yeah, she just told you.
And we can take a look around Iris's house as well. And believe it or not, there is a puzzle to be solved. But not until we trigger the next cutscene.
Yes. Destroy their property. That's what you get for ordering on Amazon.
Iris, can I borrow your car?
Yeah, we'll get to that. For some reason, when you try to trigger the event through the window, it just warps you over to the door. I like the neat little details here. This feels perhaps like some sort of, perhaps like a live-in cottage out in the country that this family has.
Damn you, Bezos.
They still haven't finished unpacking though. Maybe it was a recent purchase.
Oh, I hope one of the packages can still randomly burst into flames.
You know what? I haven't tested that, but there's a non-zero chance that that's true.
Ah, damn it, Ray.
She's actually a part of a set of fraternal twins. Her brother is also named Iris. It's very confusing. Don't do it, Ray. We can't.
Oh, good.
Very convenient that it's the only lightly colored thing on the table. Now, remember, this is 2008, so having an HD TV in your kitchen is, that's a sign of wealth. And yes, we can go through her fridge. There's quite a bit of food.
Some.
Well, most of it's expired, probably. I mean, remember, the power's been cut, so Though there was a time, I think about 2 years ago, when I had a power outage at my place, and it was so cold at the time, because this was the dead of winter, that even though it lasted for almost 48 hours, I didn't actually lose any
I
meat.
wonder if my mom and dad are all right.
'Cause they never unfroze.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll see them again. I can't say this house is safe. If it rains, the chances are good that it'll get hit with a volcanic debris flow. I've got to take her with me and run, but do I want to be burdened with her life? Can I even save her?
Hey, what's this?
It's an
called
arm.
It's called a
Got
it's
it
called a
long
bicep.
time ago with my teammates when I joined up. It's a good luck charm. You see, we wanted to save a lot of people. I was on a rescue team up until a little while ago.
That's cool.
No, it really wasn't cool at all.
I cannot save literally everyone. Instead, I have to settle for saving almost literally everyone.
Listen, Iris, it may be dangerous for you to stay here. Your mom and dad won't be able to make it back through this ash anyway. Come with me, and we'll get to a safe place.
But it's dangerous outside, right?
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I was on a rescue team, remember? I promise.
Okay. I understand.
Good. Now, do you have a car?
Yeah, my mom's is in the garage.
Wait here. I'll go check it out, okay?
I do not need your help solving this video game puzzle, Iris. You will sit in a corner and do what you're told. So as you can probably guess, our objective is to start the power, so that we can open the electronic garage and take the car out.
I keep wanting you to be able to vault through like that little opening in that wall.
Oh yeah, that'll be neat. It's far too dark. I cannot possibly see it here.
Well, you've got a lighter and you've got
Yeah.
that gas canister.
If you didn't pick up the lighter first, Ray actually refuses to go into that room at all.
He's a scared.
All right, now make sure that when you go through all these steps, you want to start the car as the last thing you do. Unless you really like carbon monoxide poisoning for some reason. Actually, now that I think about it, wouldn't a gas-powered electric generator also cause that problem?
Yeah.
Maybe not to the same,
Yes.
maybe not to the same extent, but
Oh, they're too dusty to use.
Ray is very particular. He must have clean tools.
Doors go up, not out. What are you doing?
Now I am kind of disappointing that, I am kind of disappointed that there's no carbon monoxide gimmick to this section.
I was about to say, I really kind of hope there's a suffocation gimmick, but...
Well, when we're outside in the rest of this level, I mean, we've got suffocation from the volcanic ash.
That's true.
Yeah, just vault through that.
Sadly, we cannot. As powerful as Ray is, he is still at the whims of action commands. Oh, that doesn't seem like a good idea, but apparently No, apparently it's fine because we're inside.
Okay, it's time to go.
There's an invisible wall there.
There's just a stark cut line, too, where it's like, no Ash is coming in the garage.
Iris, it's time to leave. Are you ready?
Yes. And this, I was thinking about giving this to you before we leave.
The ash is actually from the burnt corpses of vampires, and they haven't been invited in.
No signal. Must be the ashes.
Yeah, I've tried many times, but I couldn't get it working. I still think you should take it.
You're right. We might be able to use it once the ashes thin out. Let's take it with us.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to leave. Let's go, Iris.
Could we not, like, grab some clothes and fashion, like,
There's no
masks?
time. Okay. There's no time, and they're all dusty. Don't you see? Be sure to check for dust in the glove compartment.
This steering wheel is so dusty. I hope the road is a straight line.
I hope the steering column is nice and sturdy so that the wheels won't turn on their own.
I sure hope that I am holding the wheel remote horizontally, and with the nunchuck disconnected.
Wait, it actually makes you disconnect it when you don't need it?
No, but it's. I mean, the way you're holding it, you may as well. I mean, you should, because otherwise it's pretty awkward to hold. And you know what? I like this. Is actually kind of a nice change of pace. The difficulty of this driving section is more about going a little bit slower than you should be, and sort of navigating the terrain as opposed to being chased by things.
There's no more road.
We've no choice. Hold on tight.
Okay. There's a fence. Be careful not to fall.
I'll be careful.
This actually can be pretty difficult, especially if you're going too fast.
Real limited visibility, yeah.
Ray, we're up so high. Are you sure it's okay?
Yeah, don't worry.
Please be careful, Ray. Let's go slow so we don't fall.
Oh, very close there. Nice and slow. Take it easy. This section might actually be the hardest to speedrun.
Great. River.
What should we do?
Drive right through it. Jumping over.
Finally, a sweet-ass ramp.
Sick jump.
I don't know exactly how scripted that is, but it definitely feels clunky.
Here we go.
All right, now to do that while the car is burning. Oops.
Well, he's riding on rims now.
Yeah, we got through the Bridstar run without the Variasuit. And the intermediate range ticket, which we'll be seeing later, is actually pretty cool. In a similar vein to like the beginner range that we saw earlier that was more Wild West themed. This one, the intermediate, is themed after something else, and then the advanced one is themed after another stuff entirely. So this theme is going to continue for the next video. Lots of volcanic ash, wandering around in the woods, and protecting Iris. Though I will say that the the finale for that video is some of the most over-the-top nonsense if you're familiar with the science behind it.
Calling it now, the bear eats Iris.
Well, we can't rule that out, I suppose.
You can't show us a bear and not have it eat a child. Come on now.
I'm rooting for the bear in that scenario. I'm sorry, Iris. It would just be really entertaining if he were eaten.
I think the bear should roar something, and we should get subtitles for what the bear is saying.
Yes, that would be incredible.
Oh no, that would make this perfect.
That's one of Ray's latent powers, is that he can speak and understand bear.
Only bear. All woodland creatures? No, just bears.
Stock bear roar.
Iris is the Disney princess who could talk to the woodland creatures. Because that's otherwise that would be a fatal weakness for him.
And then, the game plays stockbearroar.mp3 and the subtitle pops up, I haven't eaten in days. That child looks delicious.
So wait, can the bears understand you? No, but I can understand the bears. So you can't negotiate with the bears? No, I cannot negotiate with the bears.
And even if I could, I wouldn't. I don't negotiate with bears.
He does not.
Bears and terrorists.
Yeah, bearists.
Bearists. That's gonna be video 11. Serge is gonna hire a bunch of bearists.
I wouldn't put it past them at this rate.
Stockbearroar.mp3.